Godstones are one of Zenith's most important features. They can boost your power significantly, but only if you use them correctly. In this video, I'm going to go over the basics of Godstones, the best ones you should be using, and the common mistakes you could be doing that could make your Godstone build completely useless. There are 5 tiers of Godstones: common, uncommon, unique, magic, and legendary. And each tier you go up, it'll offer you more upgrades. The most common upgrades you will have are the minor upgrades, and there are 5 of them total, with 5 levels each. Each level will increase the percent that the effect is amplified by. And here are the 5. Cunning reduces the resource cost. Quick Wit decreases the cooldown. Ferocious increases the critical hit chance. Savage increases the critical hit power. And Primal, which increases the power scaling. Now if you get a unique or higher, you'll get major upgrades. Major upgrades will usually have more impact than the minor ones. Harlequin, gain 10% crit chance for 10 seconds, with a 1 in 6 chance, and it improves each ability use. Bloodthirsty, heal for 100% AP if you slay an enemy with this ability. Diad, when hitting a target, boost your AP by 15% for 2 seconds. Saint, heal allies hit for 60% AP over 8 seconds. Inspiration, gain 50% resource over 10 seconds after using the ability. Soul Feast, gain 25% resource if you slay an enemy with this ability. And Firebrand, deal 60% AP damage over 6 seconds to enemies hit. Now there's also word of ability exclusive upgrades, but I have not encountered them, nor have the people I asked. It's just I saw it on the wiki, and I'll link that in the description so you can see for yourself. And if you happen to know where you encounter these, I would love to know in the comments. Now we're going to go in detail today on the minor upgrades, as no matter the tier, you'll find them in every single Godstone. It's important to know if you're using these correctly, so let's go into detail. Any Godstone on a timed cooldown will use Quick Wit. And any Godstone cooldown based off how much rage you have will use Cunning. So take the Mage DPS. The Fireball will only be able to benefit from Quick Wit, while the Lightning Strike can only benefit from Cunning. And any Godstone uses both mechanics, like Pillar of Earth on Mage DPS, is able to have both parts benefited, and they won't override each other. So make sure you understand which of the 2 you should be using for each ability, because even I was a little confused at the start on whether they affected each other. Ferocious works as you think. You can land critical hits more often. Savage will increase the amount of damage your critical hit will do. Primal is quite broken actually. Power scaling, truth be told, isn't really apparent in what it does, and even I can't figure it out myself. But here's my assumption. I tested it extensively and determined it does not boost your damage on the attacks that follow the first one, as I believed. So my best guess is it gives you a small amount of time that ups your crit chance, as the icon that appears when you strike with your ability to activate Primal uses the critical hit chance icon in the stats. However, getting crits is also up to luck, so it's kinda hard to test anyways. If any of you have actual confirmation of knowing what this does, I would love to know. But for now, I really cannot tell you. Now, sadly I can't test the major upgrades. Even being level 33, I just don't have them all. But unlike the minor ones, they're way more self-explanatory. You really can just read it and understand what it does. But the glory of Zenith is it gives you the freedom to do what you want to do. Although there are some things like the mix of Cunning and Quick Wit that you need to avoid, you can decide whether you want more cooldown on your Fireball or more critical strike power. For me, I like more cooldown on my Fireball. I think it does enough damage already, and that's what I love about Zenith. That's how I want to play. And even with major ones, if you really focused on healing allies, go for Saint. But if you really need that damage, go for Firebrand. It's all up to you. I'm just here to provide the information. I hope this cleared up any confusion you might have had on Godstones. Even I didn't really know how these worked until I tested them, so thank you so much for watching.